Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. If any of this resonates, please like, share and subscribe. We're going to get some tarot first, then we'll get some oracle cards, messages from your higher self and a healing message at the end. So we've got this beautiful Knight of Cups, which is forward movement, Four of Swords, the beautiful Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, the Page of Pentacles, the beautiful Magician, which is overall central energy for this reading, the Nine of Wands, the Justice card, which is Libra energy, the Seven of Pentacles, and the beautiful Two of Cups. Now we'll take a message from the Cosmic Oracle. This is the message from your higher self there, and we'll take a couple of these chakra cards to pin the reading down. There we go. Okay. Now your message from your higher self is take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live and own it. So that's very self-explanatory. Your choices, your outside world is a reflection of what's going on within you here. So if there's chaos within you, or chaos in your outside world, or things that are not right in your outside world, we need to look inside to address these issues. Okay, because it could be a reflection. Your life's a reflection. Your outside life is a reflection of what's going on within. So we need to look at our choices here most definitely. It's up to you here. Confusion and bittersweet. So there's confusion here of some sort, and you could feel as if there's a bittersweet situation going on around you here if you have to move on. Now, we have got this Four of Swords energy, and this is somebody who's been through a battle. Now, you've been through challenging times where you've persevered with things. It can be that you've been investing yourself and your time into a person, a situation, or being in an environment here where you've put a lot of effort into things, or it could be financial, a situation financially, because Pentacles are anything that's tangible in your life. So we're talking about work, finances, relationships, environments. That's what we're talking about here. So you've had to persevere here for a long time, and there's been a lot of challenges within a certain area of your life, but it could affect more than one area. Now your perseverance here, you're not done yet, but there's one thing more that Spirit wants you to do to end this challenging cycle, because this is a 9 and we do persevere, and we're maybe meant to persevere because these are all karmic lessons that you're learning. So you're gaining wisdom. Nothing is ever wasted. There's no challenge ever wasted. This is your soul expansion that we're looking at here. This is wisdom that you've gained. So it's time to look at a situation that's become too much for you. You could have hit a glass ceiling here. Do you want to put any more effort into this? So it can cause a lot of confusion because you feel you're putting the work in here, but you're hitting brick walls. It's challenging. Why is this so difficult? Why is this happening? Now, it can be that sometimes it can be a bittersweet situation here. We have got bittersweet. You can be confused here because you are doing the work. But the bittersweet feeling, it could be coming from the fact that you've put so much effort in and you've been on this path for a wee while. Why do I keep, hitting brick walls? And the reason that that's happening is because Spirit is saying that they want you to manifest something new. So you have to look at your choices here, because this is the perfect time. They're trying to get you to listen and manifest something new. So what is your wishes? What do you desire? What have you learned from this situation here? Because what have you learned that isn't working? So you need to look at the situation again, your choices, the path you're going down. This is the perfect time, as above, so below. The universe will support you with anything new that you want to take up. Anything new. Because they want you to find this beautiful balance. Now, there's 2 cards, well, there's actually 3 cards of balance on the table. We've got this beautiful Temperance card, which is finding the emotional balance that's going to, any frustrations and confusions, they're all going to pan themselves out. It's all going to work out in the end. Because I say the end because there's a lot of patience needed and work needs to be put into everyday life. But with patience, we can bring this beautiful balance in. Now, we're talking about choices here. So what you put into things, you'll get out of it. So if there's confusion and you're confused and you keep going, all you're going to get is confusion. back. It's not going to make sense to you. You won't be able to connect in with your intuition and see clearly. So what you need to be doing here is you need to be understanding that you need to find this balance. Now, this balance is this is the essence of who you are. This is your heart chakra. You're not happy. What's going to make you happy? We need to be around people and environments, and we need to be doing things or, dealing with our problems or everyday life in a way that makes sense to us. So we need to be on the same page as people. We need to be making good choices. We are taking responsibility for our choices here. That's what the spirit of your higher self is wanting you to look at today. Find that balance. So, for example, if money's challenging, you have to find a different way of dealing with money. You might have to get a better job, a second wee job, or you might have to look at your finances and have a financial plan. Now, that's just an example. If you're in an environment that you're working in, you have to enjoy your environment, because if you're not enjoying it, if you're taking on too much and it's a burden, then it's going to weigh you down. It's going to affect you emotionally and mentally and physically. So I'm just giving you an example here of why we have to look at our choices. Spirit's saying you need to find that balance. If it's to do with people, then we need to be around people that have the same ethics, morals, that get us. We have the common interests, people we gel with. Because if we don't, every relationship is going to be challenging. So that's the type of energy we're talking about here. So this is a time here to manifest new things. Understanding that we need to find that balance. Now, if there's anything here, if there's changes needed and any legal outcome needs to be looked at, or anything that's to do with courts or legalities, there'll be a fair outcome for everybody involved. So don't let that put you off doing anything here that you want to manifest for yourself. So the universe will support you here with anything new that you desire. This is time really to take a step back from your situation, most definitely, that's we're talking about here. Take that step back, review it, look at your choices. What have I learned? How do I want to go forward? What am I going to do? Now, if it's been illness or anything you've been overindulging in here, it might be that you need to look at that as well, because this can be illness for some people. We need to understand here that we need to be problem solving and brainstorming, and we need to look back at the lessons we've learned here and what we've been through, not dwell on them, but definitely review them. And when we do this, take time out, go into the quiet, pamper yourself, be good to yourself. Don't be beating yourself up here, because there's nothing wasted. Remember, these are all lessons that you've learned. So you're wiser now, and you can reflect and review things and decide what you're going to do here to bring this balance back into your life. And your intuition will kick in, because you'll be able to connect in with it. You're letting go your confusion. You're stopping. You're taking a step back and you're reviewing things. You're accepting what's happened and where you're at in life. And what we can do here to help is we can actually start to research things, look at things, look for information that will help you out. If it's new courses, look for that. If it's new jobs, get on the web. Put your CV out. If it's information to help you with something that you need counselling in, do your research there. This is the start. Pages are the starts of the ideas, and your ideas will come if you take a step back from your situation. And what happens when you do all this, you start to move towards happier times. You're taking the necessary steps by manifesting something new and accepting that you've hit a glass ceiling with something here. You're not going to put any more effort into this. Now, this is guidance. It's pure choice. Everybody has their freedom of choice in life. But it's one way of putting these challenges behind you and going towards happier times. Okay, it can feel a bit bittersweet. It might feel bittersweet because you've put a lot of effort into this and you might be leaving something behind. You might not come out with everything you desire. But the point is that you're finding the balance and bringing that back in. And you're starting on that new path. You've got your own desires here. You're looking out for yourself. And that is not selfish. Sacred space. Sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter the sacred space of love and healing. Now, this is the sacred space that we're talking about here. Find that sacred space. Definitely will help you. Integrity. Integrity. Be flexible, but also be true to you. Stand by your beliefs and values, which is what we were talking about here, and others will stand by you and believe in you. So look at your boundaries here. For some people, it might be you need to look at your boundaries, your morals, Whatever you hold dear, be your true authentic self and be honest with yourself about this situation. Okay, I hope this helps. Please like, share and subscribe if it does, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.